What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running to the left. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's going to take off. On the move is the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Looking for room. It's Coleman. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Washington wants to go quickly. Creates a little room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Huskies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He'll try to do it himself. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Washington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Williams looking for a man. Using his legs to buy some time. Going right and going deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes a connection. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Fires left. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I think for the quarterback, to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right down the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Williams will pass. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Huskies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Evans. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Williams looking for a man. Quick completion on the out. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. Washington coming to the line with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It'll be a run on third and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Under fire. Keeps looking downfield. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. They send the tight end in motion. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Tight end finds a soft spot. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. They want to run this quarterback. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense. I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
Got a man. It's Matthews. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Williams will pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Matthews. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Bunch formation for these receivers. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He'll toss it. He's loose. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a 1st and goal.
And that's just how they drew it up. Nice job by the QB. Listen, 4th and short, this is a tough situation. You want to keep it as a quarterback. He makes the right read. They stick their foot in the ground, and they get the 1st down. Not by much, but they get a new set of downs.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Touchdown, Bruins! A great catch and run for 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They are set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Williams looking for a man. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Direct snap. It's Washington. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
Man, I want my running backs to pick those holes and get downhill, but there was no holes. So I just think he did the smart thing and stretched it out and ran out of bounds.
In this case, discretion was the better part of valor. It is often underrated to know when the journey is over.
Know when to hold them, know when to fold.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Quick completion on the out route. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure. They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to throw it again. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball. The Bruins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation. Skips away from pressure. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Got a little space. Lots of running room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands. Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. That's caught, it's Thomas. Wide open spaces. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on it.
Touchdown, UCLA! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams will pass. Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. He's got it on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to UTEP. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working on the right. There he goes! And he's brought down after a huge completion. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
They'll run play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Motion from the wide receiver. Williams looking for a man. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for it all. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has... and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Here's a Heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house, but you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
It'll be third and long. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Yeah, salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Right back up top on second and 10. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskies in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Might be looking to run. Fires on the move. He makes a catch. Finds a crease at the 20. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for the score. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field. And he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Williams will pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. on 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense has struggled, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Off play action. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. Turning on the Jets. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the 1st down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. You're like, don't you get to the 1st down. Great job knowing where the 1st down was, putting his head down, getting the 1st down.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the back. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Throwing right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher